Now this floor, as you can see, has some electrical nonsense in, so my main focus for this floor for now is going to be yellow Pikmin. Oh, it's giving me a bit of a nasty spawn in the middle of everything here. And this one has a tendency to drop shit on you. Oh, that's a Honeywisp. Excellent. Hit the Honeywisp. There we go, cool. That's actually bloody useful to have around now, because I'm severely lacking in honey. Ooh, and it's giving me the purple candy pop right here, but I'm not going to use that purple candy pop right away, because I want to chuck my yellows into it. Because this is basically the only bit of electricity in the entire dungeon, so once I've taken this out, I can safely get rid of my yellows, in essence. But obviously don't want to do that before having taken out the electric shit. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I've got 2 candy pops. That's a pretty good spawn. Oh, there we go. There's a Wally Hop. I'm going to ignore him entirely, because he's not electric. My focus, as I say, for now is going to be on things that can kill other Pikmin instantly. While Wally Hops are, don't get me wrong, fucking irritating, and from the fact that my treasure reactor is responding to this one, you can tell that you're not going to be able to ignore the bastard for long. And also, this is a cave Wally Hop, so it's like the pale troglodyte form ones that we saw in Pikmin 1, in the Forest Navel. And at least the nice, inverted commas, thing about cave Wally Hops, well, Wally Hops in general, is they don't like to go too far from where they're used to. So you will find, if you just go far enough away, they'll stop bothering you to a certain extent. Right, we'll kill him at least. Hey, look at me, I'm electric proof. That's the nice thing about that rubber we got from the, eraser from my American viewers. We call them rubbers, and yes, I understand that's highly amusing to you. So yes, that at least makes me electric-proof, which is nice. And I believe that's us now done for everything nasty on this floor. So I'm going to convert these guys all to purples. I'm going to knock that out of the sky first. No, apparently I'm not. I'm going to save that. Hopefully I can use that once I've purpled up some of the things. You'll notice there's that golden thing skittering around, which is also responding. All the treasures in this floor are basically inside other things, so it's one of those floors. So, what do I want to do? I want to grab these guys, and then it's been nice enough to give me enough ones. We're gonna have a lot of purples, which is pretty good. It'll cover the purples that got which had a bad time with the orange bulb orb at the beginning of the cave. Certainly. There we go. Right. So what to do? I want to fight this dude. And I want to fight him with purples, so once he's there, stun lock with purples! There we go. And he's dropped some nice shit. We'll get around to that in a second. For now, I want to convert up my final few yellows. And since we've been... I did not even get all of them in one, great. Since we've been also not... We've converted a fair few Pikmin. I want to really be on the eyes out for Nectar now because we've got even more leaf Pikmin with me, but so many purples. This is good. This is actually really good. So this for 100 quid is the Unknown Merit, and I believe that's a yen coin. But I don't actually know. I'm just assuming that because it's got... Was that Japanese writing or was that Chinese writing? I didn't even look closely enough. So that's pretty terrible of me. Right, there's definitely a fucking... What's it called around somewhere? A fly boy with the glowy-doo. God, my words are great as ever. Honeywisp. And I want eyes on for that Honeywisp because they are very useful and I could use some honey around now. Also, the game may drop honey on me, but it may drop nonsense as well, because that's... The game giveth and the game taketh away, basically, is the long and short of it. Well, at least I've got all my Pikmin with me now, so... If one shows up on there, where's... Something I'm missing. Oh, it's this thing! Yeah, if we hit this thing... There we go. It spits out a treasure. We just have to throw Pikmin at it to flip it over. I guess that Honeywisp's not coming back, which is a bit of a shame, because I've got a lot of flowered Pikmin now. Ah! Hey, spoke too soon. There we go, perfect. Oh no, it's a Grub Egg. So, we've not seen these before. These are Mitites. Pikmin will not fight them, but purple Pikmin, basically see everyone's running around panicked. They emit some kind of pheromone, it's never fully explained. Basically, any egg can hatch into Mitites. Mitites emit a pheromone which freaks Pikmin out. The only way to fight Mitites is to hit them with the ground pound stunning from a purple Pikmin. I'm glad we've finally seen that. And it's surprisingly taken a long time of the game to actually do that. If you can kill Mitites, though, every single one you kill, and there are a lot of them, Actually, that was a relatively small one. You can get like 20 of them in a single egg. Every single one of them drops at least one bit of nectar, so they're a great supply of nectar, but you have to be able to kill them with purples. That's why you'll notice I always crack eggs with purples. In case they got mitites in, then I can just launch some purples, take them out straight away, ass ton of nectar, great time. 110 points, we've got the Crystal King. And I believe that's it for this level. It is. Wonderful. And I believe everyone is flowered again now, which is pretty good. I'm just going to sweep everyone over here just to make sure they... Yep, definitely all flowered. Good. We've got a lot of flowered purples. I'm in a very good position now. Brilliant. Let's head on to the next floor, which is incredibly dangerous. Ah, and this is where the music starts again. I love this music, but you don't hear enough of it. So, this game's evil, and it gives me an orange bulb right there. And... that's an explosive bomb rock. Get the fuck away from it. Many of the corners, when you first go into them, will drop one of them on you, and these are exactly the places you go to shelter. The game knows that, and it's fucking evil. Right, I'm going to grab my purples and all of my reds for taking these dude on. I'm not going to burp, but I am going to fart them. Hopefully this is enough to take it on successfully. There we go. If you can rush them quick enough, basically, you can tend to take them out before they can actually take a bite out of Pikmin, even if they're not like stun locked or anything like that. They need to finish the animation of eating Pikmin in order to actually successfully eat any. So, oh, bomb rock again! Pikmin won't at least grab bomb rocks in this, but if they're carrying anything else, they will not usually be able to get away from it in time. This is why I say this floor is so fucking dangerous. It constantly, not only has it got bloody orange bulbs in it, but it constantly just drops explosive shit and rocks on you. That thing could have, like, if one of those has mitites in it, then your Pikmin scatter in fear, and then a bomb rock drops on them, and just everyone has a very bad time very quickly. But we should be alright. There's a bit of nectar over there, and I think some guys did get deflowered. Basically, anyone gets, like, I've never really talked about deflowering other than by Puffy Blowhog, but basically, when a Pikmin gets shaken off an enemy, there's a non-zero chance it will lose its flower. Anyway, while I hoover up, I'm going to let you listen to the music. Oh, interrupting the music just as it was getting good. But yes, for 50 quid, this is the Anxious Sprout, and I believe it's actually the only treasure on this floor. Yeah, this floor's main thing is just having a load of scary enemies and dropping explosives on you all the time, which is pretty bad, but it's actually a relatively straightforward floor. So, let's hop down to the next one, which is not quite so bad. Actually, it's... okay, well... Bulblax Kingdom is just when the caves start getting scary. There's just a lot of enemies that can really fuck you up here. Mostly, I mean, it's entirely orange Bulblaxes that do that, orange bulbs even. And a lot depends on where you start relative to them. If you've got enough space to breathe, you tend to be alright. And we have got enough space to breathe here, brilliant. I can hear one snoring somewhere. This is very much a red-based floor here, as you can tell. Because there's fiery weevils, there's fire traps, and there is... well, that's basically it, but there's also a fiery, what's it called? Fiery anything. Crimson Candy Pop Bud. Oh, and another purple one. Oh, look at that. That's brilliant, actually. Chuck some more yellows in there, because we definitely don't need any more yellows. I'm going to basically try and take out what I can of the fire traps and the fire weevils, ideally without attracting the attention of the big Bulblax. Just because he'll give me a lot of shit even with these reds. I could probably burp on him and take him out, but I'd rather have a few more Pikmin and be a bit more comfortable in it, quite frankly. Oh no, I could just burp him from behind. I will just burp him from behind. Hey, you. And let's just break him that way. Don't want to take any chances with this fucker. Not worth it. I burped the Dweevil as well. As long as I can actually bloody hit him. Oh, well, okay, he survived the burping. Oh well. Yeah, dweevils are weird whether you can even hit them or not. Well, at least if anyone gets deflowered, we've got some more nectar here. This is basically where burps are blood useful, is for taking out dangerous single large Bulblaxes in caves. Hey, put that down, you fucker. There we go. Ow! I'm not fireproof, it turns out. Who knew? But yes, we've mostly got stuff cleaned up here, actually. It's basically just that orange... Oh, he says. Oh, I'm definitely going to be able to use that nectar, actually, because I have... I'll have purples to get. Ow, which is great. Right. Let's hoover some stuff up, do the purples and stuff like that, and we'll do that all with music playing, because I love the Bulblax Kingdom music. Damn it, one of my purples missed the nectar. That's frustrating. Where the hell have I not been on this floor? Oh, no, there's these little bits to the side. I've done that bit. Weirdly, there's no treasures over there at all. But there's actually a whole part here, which I haven't explored. This just hooks back around to that same bit. Oh, there's still another dog leg over there. Oh, man, so many dog legs. That is the thing about these dungeons being randomly generated. Sometimes they can just not appear particularly logical. You white, come over here. Don't know why you're even standing over there. Unless... Oh, no, you just got stuck on the candy pot bed, I suppose. But I think I saw, if I'm correct, a fiery dweevil over here. Oh, yes, there is. Right, let's split the party again. I've got, like, a few yellows left. It's because they're all purples, which is a really good situation to be in. Oh, there's a lot of scary nonsense over here. Oh, another bloody orange bastard. Well, let's take out what I can from a safe distance. Honestly, if I can take out the fire hazards, I might actually just be able to rush in with purples here. I've got enough purples, I can do it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's grab you. And oh, yeah, I've got an obscene amount of purples, actually. I still might burp him just because I'm protective of my purples. I got 50-something purples, that's absurd. I've got the burps to use. I don't know. Feels like a bit of a waste, but I'm not gonna... Oh shit, he's up. Oh no, bad times. Oh, I can see things being eaten. This is not good, not good, not good. Actually, I think we did fine there. Yep. Not a person died. Wonderful. Cool. He's dropped a treasure, and there's another treasure straight behind him. But I'm going to finish polishing up the wee bastards before moving in. Brilliant. Now we'll hear the even better version of the music, which is when you're moving treasure. Oh, you're getting explosives! Oh, I thought Pikmin was stuck behind there, but it wasn't. Cool. Ah, they're both going to arrive at exactly the same time. Which one's going to go in first? I think it's going to be the skull. Yes, it is. This is a massive thing, and this has one of my favourite names in the entire game. One of many reasons I love Bulblax Kingdom. This is the Colossal Fossil! It's fun to rhyme. And then similarly, at the same time, simultaneously, that's the word we were going for, we get this nice thing, which is the Eternal Emerald Eye. And that's us done on this floor, and we're pretty much done with the dungeon now. We've got one more level, and it's the boss level, and that's it. Yeah, just the music really makes Bulblax Kingdom. It's it's always a defining moment for me, Bulblax Kingdom, because for me it's when the game gets hard. Like, you will lose Pikmin at this point. You have to play much more cleverly than I have been doing so far to really not lose Pikmin going down, and it's just, the music really forces that, because it's like, it's scary, but you're also like, this is fucking cool. And with that, let's go downstairs. Downstairs, good one. I know what I meant. So unsurprisingly, the final floor is going to have a boss. And who remembers the end of Pikmin 1? And what would you expect to find at the bottom of Bulblax Kingdom? For those who remember Pikmin 1, you'll notice a pair of eyeballs sticking out there. For those also who remember Pikmin 1, this boss was the final boss of Pikmin 1. This boss has been rendered incredibly easy in this game. To the point where I almost feel bad about farting my purple Pikmin, because they almost don't need a fart. But this is Emperor Bulblax. I'm going to fart my Pikmin, and then we'll see. As you can see, he takes health incredibly easily. Oh no! Oh, I spoke too soon! Oh, fuck, he rinsed my purples! Oh, bollocks! Oh, normally I've taken him out by now. I literally have no idea what he even does at this point. Oh, bollocks. Okay, we lost a significant number of purples there. That was not ideal. I lost 14 purples? Fuck me. Oh, I'm an arrogant idiot. I should have piled more onto them while he was coming out of the ground. My initial report indicates some kind of giant Bulblax spat out some sort of object. I doubled up there again, as I often do. It looks fascinating, but it's drenched in that creature's internal juices. Disgusting. Oh, don't roll your eyes at me. I'll store it for you. So, we'll have the purples bring those back. Oh, I'm annoyed. That's going to offset literally like all the purple gains I made in this entire dungeon, which is irritating. I was so proud of myself for how many purples I got through, and then I just binned 14 of them there. Yeah, because I got... Yeah, that has to undone all of those gains. Well, anyway, we get this at least for the end, which is nice. So this is the rock'em sock'em robot looking thing, but this is the Forged Courage for 100 quid, and because we're at the end of a cave, of course, it gives us an advantage. This material has perplexing properties. I will try fusing it with this spare spacesuit. Processing. Complete. Success. Behold my greatest and latest invention, the Scorch Guard. Thanks to the heat-resistant alloy, this suit is now impervious to fire. So, we are fireproof now, as I noted we weren't earlier this episode, which is pretty handy. Corpse itself is also worth 15 quid, which is not bad. But yeah, I got 3 candy pot buds, 3 violet candy pot buds, which means I gained 15 purples, and I lost 14 in that fight, so I lost all but 1 of my gains. It's not terrible, it just means functionally I've lost red Pikmin, because I can red or yellows, because they're the ones I converted to purples anyway. It's not like I've actually lost purples as such. But it means I haven't gained purples, and it's as I say, you want to build up purples, not just because they're bloody handy, but specifically because at the end of the game you will need 100 purples for the heaviest treasure in the game, because the heaviest treasure in the game weighs 1,000 Pokos. So you need to have 100 purples to have a chance of carrying it, and so just building them up earlier, having to grind purple Pikmin is annoying. It's useful if you can get to that point of the game and have enough Pikmin, have gathered them. Look what I did there! That wouldn't have worked if I hadn't just got the Scorch Guard. This is an unusual thing in that you actually get a treasure, which those Animal Crossing fans might recognise, a treasure hanging around post-battle that you need to have defeated the final boss battle to get as well, like... Because there are ones where you can see it on the way past because you can skip the final boss battle, but this one you have to have, even if you've jebbed your way past Emperor Bulblax, you still would need to have defeated him to have the Scorch Guard to be able to make it up there. Oh, someone's drowning. Oh, no, I'm having such a bad time on this floor. Oh, bollocks. Oh, well. That's nice to be on white. They can fucking skedaddle stuff along. It's great. Well, we've had a bit of a bad time here, and yeah, normally you just fart on the purples and just launch them at him. I guess I wanted to show him off what he looked like a bit. If you can get onto him while he's still coming out of the ground, you'll defeat him before he's even out of the ground, but I wanted to show him a bit, and he did that tongue thing, and fuck me, that thing is lethal. Oh well, these things happen. Anyway, this is, as I said, from Animal Crossing, this is the Gyroid bust for 250, which is pretty nice. And with that, we have finished in Bulblax Kingdom. So let's head back to the surface. Decent bit of cash. We're now actually nearly 3/4 of the way to the debt, which is pretty nice. And so far we've 100%ed every cave, which is good. Losing Pikmin is not ideal, but missing treasures is far, far worse. Take my word for it. Anyway, we've actually still got some time on the Awakening Wood, but I'm not going to show anything, because all I'm going to do is really focus on building up my blue numbers, because we'll need them, actually not tomorrow, but soon we will need a significant number of blues. Hey, look at that! 70% of the debt recovered. Wonderful. So what's my total number of purples at the moment? 7, so 26. It's the same as I had earlier. Oh well. Right, I'm going to go and build up blues. I'll only turn the camera on if anything particularly exciting happens. So nothing exciting happened. That was literally just gathering the remaining, building up my blue numbers, and I think I actually have more blues than any other colour. But my 3 main colours, I've got more than I'll need for a while of either of them. As in, basically, if I've got above 50 of each of them, I'm pretty happy. And then it just determines who gets chucked into candy pops. So I'll be curious to see what the overall numbers look like today. I'm annoyed about the purples, but these things happen. Decent amount of money gathered today, definitely. Which is pretty good, 104 quid. See, that's the thing with gathering pieces. That's what a treasure over the course of a cave, so it certainly does add up. Pikmin numbers, yeah, not a great... It's a bizarre one. A shit ton of blues, and yeah, lost reds and lost yellows, mostly because that's ones that were either, well, 10 were converted to white, which are kind of useful, but I think that's the most whites I'll ever need. And yeah, it's mostly that reds and yellows were converted to purples, which were then lost, and actually overall we did lose a purple. God, that's irritating. Yeah, 3 drowned, some lost in battle, so... that's the way of the world. Some wild animals are nesting under the bridge now. They think I'm their pal or something. My stylish suits are covered in hair. I'm pitiful, but at least they're warm. Well, the president's having a bit of a rough time, but we're doing fine. We've actually nearly got we've got 3/4 of the debt recovered anyway, so he'll be fine. It's only been 8 days. So, that is nice to see though. We've got 6 above ground treasures in Awakening Wood, and 3 of the 4 caves in it are complete 100%. Next episode, we'll be going into the Awakening Wood. We've got some more stuff we can explore now we have blue Pikmin, get those final above ground treasures, and get to that final hole, so we will be 100%ing the Awakening Wood. Don't worry, at some point I do intend to return to the Valley of Repose, because as you'll notice, there's 2 more caves there. I just want to be a bit more prepared for them, because those caves are... One of them is... pretty rough. One of them is horrifying. So we won't be going back there for a while, but it is the planet overall. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for the rest of the Awakening Wood. Thank you very much, and good day.